Yeah. Okay, we're back now. People should hear us again. Sorry guys, I don't know what happened. We're not doing that again. I don't know what's... Yeah, should work again.
Did you get infected?
Oh!
Jesus.
The funniest news is disinfect. So let's disinfect the fucking match and play some games.
God, I love the map DOS. Like, you guys have some great.
Oh, there's some
great
good
names
ones.
for maps. It's great.
Okay guys, if anyone is actually still in the Twitch chat, just give me a heads up if you actually can hear everyone.
I just tested. I could hear everybody.
Okay,
so hopefully it's
well,
okay.
Good, yeah. Well, in that case, where did we left off? I completely lost track. Infected. No,
Yeah,
infect.
super infect.
Yeah. People were memeing that they will always ban this map. Silo as well, which will be our next upcoming match. But yeah, we get to see it, which is nice.
See, I don't understand the banning of Silo. Silo is a legitimate good map. I mean, yes, Tesla kind of ruins it. This map, though, I think the only bad thing about it is the whole double back cap. And hopefully that doesn't come up.
I think it's really. I'm really curious to see how it's actually going to play out, right? Because we've got these teams that are hyper competitive, extremely strong players. Give like maybe a little edge to one side to Cyber, a little edge to the other side, and meet. So I do think I would not be surprised to see that back capital objective is highly contested this entire match both ways.
I'd say it's very attacker focused. Well, okay, so like the first two objectives, not so much. But after the first two objectives, it is so clean to get into third from attacking. It's comical. Like,
Also,
third objective is very attack based.
It's also pretty much the ping pong objective.
Oh, yeah.
It's once the glass is gone, or you don't lock down the entrance, it's pretty much just going to be a ping pong.
Yeah, you just get one team wipe, and the attackers, well, defenders go straight from fourth spawn into the objective, and it says.
Yeah, and like it's just really gonna depend on like how much damage can you get in on that final objective while you have the objective. Is a back cap gonna matter like in the last few minutes of the match to just cancel out that take, right?
I suppose we are playing with a back cap rule that's pretty standard. Well, empirical, aren't we? Because we're not going for the whole, depending on how much time you've held it for.
No,
It's purely if they take it back, then it's nullified, right?
Yeah, if we do that here, it's impossible to determine on the spot who won.
Yeah, we have to spend a week like counting the seconds.
Yeah, that's a main reason why we did it this year. I mean, if people feel like it's a stupid rule, then so be it. We're gonna change it next year, but
Let's be honest, the fact that this doesn't have like a pro map version where we just remove the back caps is pretty bad.
yeah,
I mean, it's like a major feature of the map, right? So it's just difficult to balance, right? Like which way is the best way? There is no best way. So which way do you want to emphasize? So
okay, I'm just gonna ask the teams if they are ready because I am set up. At least I think.
yeah, look at what we've got. I don't know here on defense first, right? Punks are attackers.
Oh yeah. Nades without number are attacking first, and then dunno will attack. Yeah. Looks like dunno is ready. Nades without number is also ready. I'm gonna give you guys the stage and shut up. Good luck.
Yeah, thanks, Ferry. I'm really like so. Nades without numbers are going to be setting the tone for this match, right? If they set a really good time, I don't know is going to really feel the pressure to match that. If they really struggle on this first attack here, then I don't know is probably going to feel a little bit more comfortable taking their time. Like,
See,
I mean, we've already-
honestly, I feel they're gonna struggle. Like, this is one map that, and they're not live. Okay, great. It's one of these maps where nobody's really ever had a proper live match on it before, so God knows what they're planning. Because they have to go into cyberspace to take down the glass.
For sure. I think that I would actually prefer to be defenders here first on this map, just because that back cap is such a factor. Going into your attacking phase, if you're able to just focus on getting the final objective, if they never get it, that's huge in my opinion. So it's really going to come down to how well does that first round go? How well are Nades without numbers able to step on the gas here and just overrun those dunno defenses? We have Nutnose on defense here starting for them, so it'll be interesting to see if he's playing Rocket. They already stated that on attack, Hobbit will be swapping in. Notably, on Nades without numbers, they don't have Shazam, one of their premier meat men today. Not that like he's needed, it's just something to note that their 5 is going to be static for the remainder of the match.
Because it's gonna get weird. I think they have to restart the entire level.
Wouldn't be a diss match without a few hiccups, am I right?
Who's waiting?
And so we wait. Going into things here, I think talking about I don't know. I think they're arguably the team that has the strongest cyber overall in the tournament. I think that in that degree, this map is very complicated. And when do you deck? When do you meet? When do you swap? Like, how do you manage that balance? I do think that they're the team who's probably the best at that. That said, Nades without numbers has some very strong cyber players themselves, and also due to how complicated this match is, you don't necessarily have to completely focus cyber. You can go do without it, right? There's some sections where you just need to get the objective. You can ignore the lasers, you can ignore the turrets, you can just do the objective. And then, I don't know, it can get caught with their pants down, right? If you got 1 or 2 players in spawn while you got 5 players in meat going for the objective, there's going to be a delay there. All right, here we go. It looks like we're going to be starting live here upon this restart. So we'll be interested to see how the first spawn goes. We'll see how heavy each team goes.
I feel like they're gonna have to go pretty heavy. Okay, were they playing live? Okay, not live. They say not live, so
all right.
no ligaments. So there we go. Not live yet.
They're just really they're really hyping us up. Just really wanting like getting us biting at the bullet to get into this first objective.
It's like, I just want to see how they're gonna play it. I have no idea. Are we live or not live? I mean, there's a minigun, which implies not live.
Yeah, we're
ready.
We're ready. So clearly they're not. They're dicking around right now. Get that nose like buddy hopping in the spawn, nading himself and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Live. Let's go.
All right, let's see what these loadouts are coming out of spawn here.
I'll do Corpse. Corpse is very light focused, actually, with a couple of grenade launches.
It looks like pretty light focused as well from the I don't know side. Look, so we get some light players already getting into the Jip. Right. Boxside gets taken out immediately by McMuffin. Nundos is there to contest, but if he's not careful, Muffin needs a grenade. He's gonna die here pretty shortly.
He's gonna break down the wall to hide somewhere. That's a pretty good play.
Oh, nice. Oh, already some damage on the server.
And now, yeah, the server's open, and Jesus Christ, if they're not careful, they're going to lose it right now. But, you know, Borkside's saving it. He's going to have to close it up.
Very solid first push.
Going on.
But they didn't get it. That's the most important thing.
And it's closed. It seems like they have another side there. Okay, yeah, Crimson is in cyberspace.
It looks like they're Nades without numbers are really trying to pull their attention in several different directions at once with the player on top, players stealthing in. Looks like Knight, I don't know how it's adjusted to this though. They haven't let another player in to get the objective yet.
Yeah, and they're attacking from a lot of directions too. They're attacking for the garage, they're attacking from the front. It's pretty impressive. Lots of bolt gun play.
Yeah, Muffin's duking it out in Cyber with Willie here. If he's able to get the kill on Willie here, he will be able to get the objective open.
Borkside's got nothing, but he's being such a pissant right now. Okay, now
Looks
they
like
just
Muffin
need to
ran out of
pick him
energy
open.
though. It looks like
Crimson's
Infrequent's getting
yeah.
it, so they are going to get the objective open here, but are they in position to break the server?
I was going to say yes, but not so much now. Infrequent's still holding his ground, but, you know... Jesus Christ, he is really holding his ground. Now he's got some backup. They might actually get this
they've
out.
got 3 in the room now. They just need to get it open. Willie's contesting them and stalling long enough to get a spawn out. Will they be able to defend here? Boxite's alone against 3 players.
But he's got to fight Crim in
in.
cyberspace, who's defending the thing.
Oh, they let Nutnos in though. Grenade's making crazy work in that room, but he dies. So they have
need
control
to
of the
wait
room. They
till
should
Crim
be able to
runs
get
out
it
of
here if
energy.
they're quick.
If they're quick, but he's got no energy. He needs Axio to go in there with his energy, and now
he's not
Crim's
even
back
decked
in
in.
cyberspace again. Now Crim's out. But they've replaced him. They literally have no energy to do it, and they've got to defend this small room while, you know, he's out.
Oh, that's really
This
tough
is
for Nate's
scrappy.
number there. Like they had the room, they had the control, but they just didn't have the energy.
Yeah, especially since, like, every time they went in, Crim was standing there on the point, stopping them.
Yeah, just nail biter holds here from dunno. Like they're barely holding an objective each of these spawns. Like
Well, they've got hold of it now, so it's open now. So if they can get one person introduced in there, just the one person. I mean, they're probably not going to get anyone in right now because they're all held back and everyone seems to be in defense positions. But
Yeah, it
the
looks like
server
they're
is
just-
open.
It looks like they're just setting up for a push here. Like they got the ice control, they're decked Willie out. Like they're gonna have control here. If they can kill
killed the turret.
Willie, okay, he's got access.
They're holding the front door.
Oh, he's not decked in though. He doesn't realize that he's safe right now. He's just waiting for them to get it open here, and they're so cheeky. They got a guy inside the objective.
Okay, go. Okay, it looks like they're going to get it here. Oh no, it's open and it's down to a quarter of health, and they just got bolt gunned in the head because that room is so tiny.
Nutnose is just like barely getting there in time each time the server is open. This is like by a hair every time.
Crim's closing out, and Crim needs to put some defenses on there now.
I don't know, it's being really cheeky in that objective
go.
room in Cyber.
Muffins in again. I think
Doesn't
there's...
have energy in his deck though.
If he can
There's a
clear
player
a few
outside.
people, though. Okay, it looks like they actually might have a good push here. They've got
they should get
4
it
on
here.
the point, and if they open it up, and they do, yeah, they're straight through. Now they have possibly one of the most annoying objectives in the game, because they need to push that up and get past the turret, which I believe is always active.
They've got really firm cyber control right now though, so I think that they can get it here. The Infrequent's right outside the button already anyways. He's got the turret down, so they just need to
It's
get that
going up.
button
They're
up.
going to
That's
get it now.
Yep, quick and easy for them. Going into the third objective here, this is the hotly contested point on the map. Getting here is always relatively simple. Like it might take some time, like it's taken them about 5 minutes, but holding
I was
this,
going to say, it looks like they're going to try and backhack it. Willie's gone back into cyberspace right under their nose. He's going to get annihilated, though, but he did his best.
yeah, it looks like XX was thinking the same thing, but they feed two kills here. They're both lights, so the spawn timer won't be too bad.
I got rocket launchers coming out and everything, and they're not letting them past the gantry. They're going to have to give it up eventually, though.
Yeah, Nunnos has started that key rocket play to just get some free damage while he can. It's underneath the turret right now, which is still up, so...
Crim is being an absolute menace of the, I want to say shotgun, but the assault rifle.
No, it's a shotgun. Let's be real. The right click is more important than the left click.
Well, Twin kind of always wanted medium to have shotgun, so the boomstick's in the game now.
These are that number eating some damage right side of their spawn. One player dies, one player stripped.
They finally pass Crim, but they eat a rocket.
Yeah, I don't know. Setup here is really nice right now. They're really struggling. Nade without numbers is really struggling to make any sort of headway right now. Like Muffin's trying to push forward as an iron heavy, but Willie's just keeping his distance.
They do have lasers down though, so they have a pretty quick way into the objective. And I don't know why. I suppose the defenders are keeping the lasers down just so they have an access without going past the turret. But they should probably put lasers back up at some point because it's literally just a button.
XX takes a suicide here. Still looks like okay. It looks like Nades without number doesn't have a very big opening here. But Axito's going to get a free kill on Nutnose right when he fires the rocket.
This is why they should have lasers back up. But of course now they have to crawl into these green lasers and have a cyberspace challenge to go through, or they're going to break the window. It looks like they're just going to hold position right now, especially since Muffin just got a bunch of kills and they're just going to hold position before people.
They got 4 in the room right now. They got firm control, so they should be able to hopefully get the objective here. The question is, will they die to the respawns of the enemy team?
They've got people inside the spawn room now, so yeah.
Oh, and Frequent set up for a counter at the spawn too. It totally circumvented him though, so didn't get the kills that maybe he was expecting.
Now they're all holding outside the room, so they're gonna have to think about how they're gonna take it back now.
Well, this is the critical push for I don't know, and they are getting the kills. They've only fed 1 so far, and they've gotten 3. They can get these last 2. They can backhack it quick.
They don't really have any UE either, do they? I suppose they've used all their grenades up, so yep, here they are. They're gonna come back and have it back.
So again, here's the backhack objective, right? Like, can you hold it? Oh, they kill Willie! That's huge. XX doesn't even have a deck.
XX doesn't even have health.
Oh, Crim took so much damage to get there just like a second faster. He does get, in, though.
He got in, but if Bauxite comes in, I'm sorry, Bauxite's on the MG. If they go in with literally, a machine pistol, that's it.
Yeah, so they will get the objective back here. There's a long spawn for Nades without number.
It's going to ping back again, though. They are very weak right now. And one bolt is going to, pick up 2 kills.
It's all about how cleanly can you take this objective and then transition to the next one. Right now, Nades without numbers is getting some great kills, but Exito did die to a team kill.
Bauxite did come in with a medkit, though, so, Chrome does have some proper health now.
Looks like Nades without numbers are waiting to push in, so they have the numbers against those 2 players.
Yes. Also, I think they just opened the door for them, which was a huge mistake.
Well, they got the 2. I don't know, and Willie are both pushing back in behind, so this is just the constant ping pong.
Yep.
You get in, enemy comes in. You kill them, enemy comes in. Like, it's just a total back and forth.
I think Muffin missed his ion, but somehow still picked up 2 kills.
Oh my god, Nut knows, you unlucky bastard. He naded it himself, I think, twice there. If he hadn't done that, he could have gotten the kill, but Muffin just 1 HP in a dream.
Iron Crim has abandoned deck for a Basilisk.
I think it's a good call. You want the meat presence right now over the cyber presence.
I think they're going to lose the objective now, though. They've got a spawn, though, so...
On the plus side, everyone in Nades without number is stripped. Not any of them right now has armor except the one who maybe just spawned.
And now Crim comes in, everyone comes in, double X. Muffin has nothing, and I'm very surprised Muffin lasted that long. But random green cyberspace long too long.
You want the position over everything?
And now they're going to go back to putting all the defenses up. I don't know why they're not camping the objective. They can just open that door.
Yeah, at what point do you start ignoring the objective just to get some ship damage while they're back capping it? That's the real question.
So now they can capture it. But I feel the comm tower has so much health, it's really hard to chip it down.
Yeah, for sure. Muffin eating a lot of damage here, but still up. Does go down to Nutnose. Dunno still has 3. Okay, now 2 on the objective. Both of the Nades without numbers players are stripped and creeping forward under those green lasers. At what point do you take down the glass here as the attackers?
I feel
in
now
a lot of these cases you can get in so much quicker.
There is that, but why did he do that? He just went straight into cyberspace and got eaten up by Katana. And now there's a proper Katana fight going on, which he loses, and now Willie's there. It might be in Willie's interest to break the glass, because it benefits the defenders to have the glass broken, I'd say. The attackers, it's much harder to hold it if the glass is broken.
Yeah, with that clean sweep of Nades without numbers here, I don't know is going to get a great setup to kill them out of spawn here. They're going to get some free damage and make it even harder for them to retake the objective. The first hurdle they got to clear is Krim, and they do. They do take down the heavy. That's very important. None of those are just lobbing grenades, just buying time for Krim to respawn here.
It's actually crazy to see how far they've been pushed back.
Yeah, but that's okay. They just need to hold the objective. They're just getting free damage out of the spawn right now. They're not actually. Oh god, Nanos eats a grenade in the back.
And now, pissed off gets a Tesla to the back.
I think Krim went Basilisk to counter the McMuffin Ion here, and it's doing work, getting double kill.
Oh, he doesn't need cyberspace right now because like, it seems the attackers have just given up on turret and given up a lot of stuff.
Nades without number after that one team whip, they're really struggling to get back to the objective. I don't know, really holding it on lock.
That's the thing. This objective is so do or die.
Honestly, that team kill on Krim actually doesn't even matter, because he probably wanted the armor anyways. It's starting to look like this might come down to who holds this third objective at the end of the round. Granted, you can transfer straight. If you get a full team wipe and you get the objective and you're all up and none of them are, you can absolutely translate that into a final push. But
that can't happen though, because as soon as they get the objective, the defenders will spawn. They get a free spawn after they lose an objective.
Yeah, you just gotta have somebody in position to spawn camp them and get a ton of damage right away. It's really difficult to do though, especially with how things are going right now.
And this objective is very hard to spawn camp, but here we go. They're in cyberspace, and it looks like they might be able to get it.
Yeah, random's on it, and they got the heavy presence. Can they get the strip out of the spawn here? Looks like they tossed some nades, but they didn't get there quite in time.
Still, that spawn is, I would say, pretty weak, but Krim is disgusting with Basilisk. And Axio's around the back picking up some kills. But he's fighting double X now.
Nutnose is very low too. He does take his suicide here.
It's up to Rand to defend here, and he's doing a pretty good job with grenade launcher, but he's going to run out of grenades eventually. And that glass is going to break eventually.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's really wanting... Both sides are opting to try and ignore it here for the most part.
But Teslas are coming through, and they're going to pick it up.
Random gets that double kill. Can he get the third? No.
Shame. Now Willie's in position. He might just get it back. He's pretty free though.
Get there with the grenade launcher too to cover him.
Yeah.
Oh, Axio eating a lot of laser damage here, but he does get in. But Willie's already got the point.
Yeah, and there's no reason for Willie to open the door.
Well, great Tesla there, but they move out of the way.
See, these Teslas are going to break through that window eventually. It's a shame we can't see how much health it does.
Axito is in a tough spot there, but McMuffin peeks in at like right the perfect time. Jumps through all the lasers, gets up.
Oh, and they left the door open.
Oh my god, that's a wipe.
If he didn't leave the door open...
Okay, can you kill them out of spawn here? You have to spawn camp. Like, if you need to get the objective and then spawn camp the enemy when they spawn. Like, it's gonna be, this is what you gotta do. You got 5 minutes. You know they're all gonna have a long spawn here.
Nobody goes around the back way, so they're all going for a front. No, Krim goes around the back. Spawn's just capped, so now they're in position. They can get these kills and transition it into, like, you know, an objective. Willie's getting some great kills. Krim is going in there. Everyone's going there. It's just infrequent holding door now.
And he really needs to not die to get his team to spawn too. He needs to survive and try and maybe kill at least one player. Nice. First. Can he get second? Oh, he does die.
Damn it. And now Willie's back in.
That's a full wipe from them now. So now it's just again back and forth. You wipe us, we wipe you. You wipe us, we wipe you. And I don't know is doing a way better job of stripping out a spawn here.
This is going to be a really disgustingly high score game.
Krim died to the lasers, I think.
There's only 5 minutes left.
Muffin without a deck, and Frequent's trying to get to the thing, but he's not willing to take damage from the lasers. Random's at 1 HP. And they do get Willie, though.
Next goes in, and I'm probably going to cap it here. But again, they're so stripped that it's going to be really hard for them to defend spawn. It might be, like you say, in their best interest to just set up for the next objective and just do as much as they can.
They do get dunnos right away, and they got Crim right away. That's two very big, important kills.
And that's two
They just
guys
need to
going
hold
in.
the objective
Willie
here.
down. Yep, that looks like they're holding. It's Muffin versus two people. Bauxite and Double X. He gets
Fortunately
Bauxite,
for
he's on
them, the
Double X.
defenders did get that free spawn, so it's going to be even harder for them to hold here. But if they wipe them again the second time, they can absolutely go to the final point. So every kill is crucial here. We got a triple from no, so there's only 2 defenders left up to hold the cap back here.
Great lasers, but yeah, again, they're in. There's 4 people in there right now. Do any of them have decks actually? As one deck.
Believe doesn't have
Okay,
energy. Bauxite does though. Looked like Random was actually in spawn trying to deck there. Not sure what he was trying
Random's
to
going
deck.
straight
so
in.
that's why he got there
Oh,
late.
he tried.
So with 3 minutes left on the clock, you gotta
It's
start
really-
thinking here as Nades without number.
Yeah, it's
Do you
really
actually
gonna
just
be
sit in the room and wait for the last second and then cap it? Honestly, like,
It does feel like you just have to give up on the idea of having the 5th objective and 4th objective.
a
You just
Bauxite
cap
gets
this
a great
one.
nade. But it does go
Oh, they
down.
got it again. But they impede, and there's more coming in. Double X there. Willie's coming in with a test, Axio,
The nade
though?
launcher, they're pinning them on 2 sides here, so... Oh, Crim gets a nice nade, though. And Frequent's like 1 hit from anything.
Yep.
Gets the double.
I don't even need to go in now, because I've already got it. Just back to setting up and defending outside of it.
So we got maybe a handful of pushes left here for Nades without number. They've shown they can absolutely take the objective, but can they hold it? If you take the objective too soon, the enemy gets a free respawn, and you have to fight a double wave. So you gotta time your push here. First
They
kill,
just need to
double kill.
get this one objective and just hold it for a minute. And then play the next round in a terrible way, honestly.
I mean, all the meat's going, I don't know his way at this right now, though. They're not even very stripped. Crim takes the free suicide here to get armor. None of those is stripped, but the other players have healthy armor on, I don't know.
Yeah, random's not just getting the grenades off. It's not looking bad. Bauxite's in cyberspace, though. Probably going up turret. I don't know why.
Alright, they do kill Nutnose. First kill down. They need to transition that. XX actually kills himself, but does get Xedo in the process.
Okay, they're all going in, and looks like if they can get this objective and hold it for a minute.
Looks like Muffin's got the right idea. He wants to catch the respawns here. He just wants to kill the people out of spawn who are coming to...
Ooh, the
back
lasers are being taken down by cyberspace. Interesting. Defenders are going to be able to go straight back in now. And Willie played some interesting things, but opened the door for them and just let them in, and now Random's going to actually get the objective, maybe. But
Okay, this is exactly what you want as Nades without number here. Just hold the objective. Sit in there, make them push you, and then cap the objective at the last second. Like, you don't want to give them a free double spawn. Oh, all right, well, that's okay, but you can't let die here. You need to survive. Oh no, and Crim's on a
20
rampage, and
seconds.
Nutnose is coming in too with him. He's got the med plant here.
so many
Lasers are
grenades.
down
Crim
too.
is going to die, though. He just needs to take one bullet. Literally gets killed by grenade impact. That was, wow. But, of course, 13 seconds left. Bauxite goes straight in. Oh, and they need to see it. Oh,
They're gonna get it
Bauxite's
back.
friggin' like
There's
this.
no way,
Yeah.
and there's no time. You gotta
Yeah.
kill Box right now. No, he's got it now. 3 seconds on the clock. Oh, that's heartbreaking.
And this is why we don't play this map, apparently. Jesus.
Jesus Christ, dude. Like, all right.
Yes,
So,
again, too many caps. It doesn't even give timers. Jeez.
you said this wasn't a meme map. I mean,
it'd be
okay.
fine if we were counting every second, but we're not because that'd be stupid.
It will say it is extremely exciting to see who can hold that objective and who can translate it into actual progress, right? So really, this is going to come down to can, I don't know, hold that like third objective at the end of the map.
But here's the thing: what happens if they don't?
Well, we'll let Fairy decide that. I mean, I have some ideas, but
Oh, yeah.
Looks like it's saying, okay, like 5
That's
minutes. Map.
pretty much the time to beat. If. No, wait. Oh my god. I hate this so much.
Okay, so if they hold it longer than 5 minutes, that means the enemy team has to cap the third objective or they lose.
so they need to cap the second objective in under what 432, right?
Yes.
And then they would win.
Yeah, if they cap the second objective in under 432, they automatically win. If they don't, they have to pretty much finish the map.
Yep. So if just even if you hold, like if they hold third, they would not win, correct? Or would they win?
No.
Technically, if they hold
More
third, then
chance.
the 432 timer doesn't count, right? So
Exactly.
they either need to hold third, cap second and under 432, or finish the map. Right?
Oh, this is why
Also, do consider that second is back hackable. That is
Yes,
my 2
100%.
cents.
It is also back hackable. So
Oh, yeah.
this could be a long game.
Oh man, I'm really curious. This is going to be exciting to see what Nades Without Numbers is going to do to like their first hurdle. Can we hold second for 432? Right. That's not easy because these first two objectives are pretty. You get one, you get the other.
Mm-hmm.
Holding third is a nightmare in and of itself, but
Mhm.
as I don't know, just showed like you can backhack it at the last possible second, and then you would win.
But if they lose, if they don't get the first objective in the first 5 minutes, and that means they have to hold third, but that does mean that the enemy team, defenders, have the chance to get back third and get back second, which would reset their whole progress. And oh god,
yeah, it's. I don't know. We will see if they pretty much do the fourth objective and finish it. Obviously, they win immediately. But if not, then I don't know.
do you guys want me to look on my old hard drives for an earlier version of this map, which was much better?
Personally, I'm hoping that they just tie. They exactly kept second and at 432, so then we force them to play another map.
Indeed. In fact, is one of the maps of Dystopia.
Fun fact, this objective, like the final objective, just used to lose its shield permanently after third cap. So you could go cap fourth without having third.
Oh, that would make a big difference. Yeah.
You could also shoot the fourth objective from the very first spawn.
Okay. Well, that's a little.
That's bad.
I bring that back. Actually, I want to do that. I want to just like not play the game and just shoot the final objective. That seems fun.
Just 3 dudes with bullet guns is ending the map from the first objective.
Okay, but with all we've said, like, do you think that Nades Without Number can do this? Do you think that they can actually hold off this early aggression and hold out?
Honestly, they played a really strong game that I think they could do it. Krim is going to come in with a really strong, what's called Basilisk play, though. Cyberspace is so important, though, and he's a good player in cyberspace.
Yeah, I just hope that they're not feeling.
Have it.
I hope they're not feeling the mental of losing that final objective with 3 seconds too much. Like, yes, it happened. Yes, that's really tough because if you just had like if you had taken that objective like even 5 seconds later, they wouldn't have had the chance to take it back, right?
It does turn into a very interesting game, though, because you're right. If they cap him faster than the full 30 minutes, then it is literally going to turn to defend second objective because the defenders instantly turn to attackers. Like, this map is going to completely flip the script.
Yeah, that double wave is really clutch on taking some of these objectives back, but you just gotta break that double wave once. If you're able to break the free respawn the defenders get, then all of a sudden you can just streamline towards the next objective. It looks like we are getting, as I mentioned earlier, we're getting Hoblet, aka Pro Loot Goblin in, and for Nutnose here, makes sense. You got your rocket grenade launcher player who's not going to feel quite as comfortable on attack on this map. I'm just really like, I may not enjoy playing this map all that much competitively, but I sure am enjoying watching these two teams bash at each other in the head on these objectives.
Yeah, it's impressive to watch, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, this is probably why we shouldn't be playing this map.
Yeah, I will say that like Nade Without Numbers' first push on that first objective was really impressed me. I think they almost actually got the objective on their first push. Like Boxeye was not expecting the player to be in there right away, and he died for it, and it just almost compounded into the server being open and taking a lot of damage. But
it was a really scrappy fight. If they had just pushed a little smarter, then they might have got it.
yeah, it's just that I don't know, was showing a lot of cases there. These just holds by just a hair's breadth, like one player just barely like stalling things out long enough for a spawn, or one player managing to get a kill, or so I'm really curious to see what I don't know is going to pull out here for their attack. The Boxite's kind of known for having these really smart plans. Like you may not have noticed the cheeky decking on the first objective where they'd be like hiding inside the point, just stalling for time instead of like trying to actually kill the enemy decker.
There's a lot of that.
So I'm curious to see what he's going to have cooked up for their attack here.
It's a real shame we didn't get to see the final objective, because there's lots of weird stuff in this final objective that could be played around. Like the teleporter that goes straight into the back. There's also a shield you can put up randomly.
I'll be honest, I don't understand the final objective at all as far as decking goes, so I just pretend that I don't.
There's no decking.
Yeah, I mean,
I think there is decking for those teleporters, but
and the teleporters and the lasers and
okay, yeah, and the teleporters have like a really convoluted cyberspace. Yeah, you're not gonna see it, kids.
All right, looks like we're getting into it.
Okay.
So 4:32 on the clock. That's the clock they gotta beat to automatically win the map.
We've already been over this. It's not automatic.
Oh fuck, that's right. It's back up. Look, God, I forget.
Yeah,
every time.
there is no time to beat. There is, it's pretty much the first thing they've gotta beat is 4:32 on second objective. If they don't, then
They have to hold third.
they have to hold third, pretty much. Yeah.
I'm really hoping to see the second back hack with 3 seconds left on the opposite side. I want to see it. All right, here we go.
Okay, so both teams have spawned, and they're looking like very much the same kind of teams. You're going to have grenade launchers, bolt guns, lots of bolt guns, and MK. But of course, Krim and his crew are coming with shotguns and assault rifles, which are just bigger shotguns.
Yeah, we've got a lot of fight in Cyber right now for control of these key objectives, like the door, or more importantly, the server itself.
They've done numbers already get the first kill off, the deck though, and the cyberspace fight's going on.
Krim does kill
The
the
door's
Muffin
open.
in exchange. He's getting. He's starting to blast with that AR.
The server is
2v1
open
here
though,
on
and
the
it's one
frequent.
defender.
Oh, the
Frequent gets some
the double.
amazing kills though, and the door closes just as the third one comes in. And he gets a triple kill anyway, Jesus Christ,
God,
but
this man
Borkside's
is
there
huge.
watching.
Can somebody
my
stop
God.
this man?
Yeah, and Borkside's almost dead too, he just like gets a random,
Team,
oh my god.
He almost got an ace. Muffin stole Boxite from him, but he almost killed everyone on, I don't know.
As the defending decker,
What a Chad.
he needs some ammo. Jesus Christ.
After that fight. Alright, so first push didn't go too well. Turrets is down though, so Krim switches to heavy here, hoping to maybe get some damage.
And he gets
XX
some
is low
really
already,
good
but-
ults. Jesus Christ.
Right,
Huge
but Infrequent
Krim's coming
can't stand
in,
against the heavy man here. He's just
Yeah.
gonna get eaten. Yep.
Krim just came in and put him down.
And then Boxite does get traded from random in Cyber. That's important because if they don't hold control of Cyber right now, as Nades without numbers, Crim's
Crim's
gonna
just
murder
gonna eat
that server.
But now Crim's got double kill, kills one of his own guys, but you know, he's still holding it, and they've got 3 people there.
Yeah, they're gonna get it here. There's no chance.
Going back into cyberspace, jumping up.
Whoa, Random's in Cyber.
Boxite's struggling.
Oh, Random is saving it for his team right now. Like, if he wasn't there, Boxite would have had this.
This is embarrassing to watch. Okay, he finally gets the kill. So he can open up now. Anytime now.
But the meat's here.
Okay, so all the people out there, like, they can get it now. Muffin's defending it though, as best of his ability.
He's just like, he's only got a sword.
Oh my god, he might actually know. The grenade goes off and takes it down.
Okay, so now it's this critical second objective. How
And they've
quickly?
got
You got 2
2
minutes.
minutes to do it.
Yep. Crim's already in, like with meat. They just gotta get the button up. Crim's just taking names right now. They don't really have a good answer for this Bassie.
Infrequent, no?
Frequent.
He's been their answer to everything else.
Yeah, these
And
late
there's a
plays
huge
right now are-
cyberspace fight right now. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Random's doing the Boxite strat of just like, hey, I'm gonna be extremely annoying in the objective. Like, okay, eventually I'll run out of energy, but that's gonna take a while.
Muffin gets a kill. Willie gets a kill. Muffin. Cyberspace is going nuts right now.
And hey, guess what? Without Cyber up, you're not gonna get the button up.
Yeah, you need the button. You need Cyber for the button, but they're making positioning.
And the turret's up too, so like...
It's coming up, though. It's coming up slow, and Q comes in.
Oh, he got it!
Yep, that beats the time. Which means now they need to... No, they don't. They just need to hold this objective now.
Yeah, so long as they don't get the second objective backhacked at any point in the match, they will take
Well,
it.
they're going in for it. And they just need to take Bauxite and use that cyber check to get into it. And Bauxite was slow off the bat, so Infrequent's going in.
Are we
He
gonna
knows
see
what to
it?
do.
Oh, they gotta press the button to let him in, though. The ice is up.
You're right, they do need to press the button.
Oh, they forgot the most important thing, no!
I don't
You
blame
would've
them.
had
This
it.
objective is weird.
Okay, so it's still okay. They can get back there at some point. You just need to distract them long enough to do it. That's all it comes down to. If I don't know gets too push happy and starts going for the next objective, Nades without number might be able to sneak in.
Of course, because how this map is, they can take a long ass time to do it. They've got a whole 15 minutes to decide how they're going to approach it.
Yeah, so if they wanted to like be boring, they could honestly just not push and just literally hold the second objective. But that's boring. We want to see you go for third. Come on. Oh, they're working for it.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to hold it, because that would be boring, and it would also... They want to push, because if they push, then they're forced to defend third objective.
Correct. Boxite is getting defenses up for the second objective for like everything. He's making sure that Cyber is as secure as it possibly can be. And Infrequent's really on point with these bolt shots today.
Oh, absolutely. Like, you know, we should bring him an award.
But
Like,
here comes the
Dystopia is
push from
Tempest
I don't know
players.
here.
Yeah.
They are pretty stripped. Only Loot Goblin's got any armor left, so he's going first.
Muffin's holding some really good MK shots at the top and goes straight in, and God willing, he wanted it.
And it's just XX now, though, and he's half health, no energy. Running back to wait for his team to spawn. Looks like we're get a different position.
Because they really do need to push, so every time he gets a chance, he can go back to defend. Pro Loot gets infrequent, which is good.
And Frequent getting a kill from the grave there.
Krim goes down. Great
triple.
played by Muffin.
Like, Boxite's still just, like, hanging out in Cyber, keeping everything on lock. Which I think is probably the right call, honestly.
There are so many positions they could go weird, do weird stuff in. Like, they still need to press the button.
13 minutes left on this map, so that's a long time for both teams.
Yeah. But they still do need to go straight down the street to get the button.
All right, full push here from, I don't know, they're all going for it here.
And
Double kill to start things off. Just Exito on the point.
Crim doesn't care about lasers, just jumps through. The door's open because mistakes were made. Opens up, and now Crim has control of the door, and he can let them in, and they could get third objective right now.
All right, so now you got a really tough sell here for Nades without numbers. First, you gotta back cap this third objective and not let them get final.
And they've got such a good position, you have to defend the fourth objective too.
Yep. So you not only have to get this third back, you now have to also go back and back cap second, or you will still lose. It'll be an uphill climb for them, but good news is for them is they have a lot of time on the clock to accomplish this.
Muffins playing some really good shots over Crim, just too much.
They're being very patient. They weren't pushing forward. They were just waiting for Nades without numbers to come back for the objective because they know that they will.
Yeah, and they've got some really good defense here with Teslas, Bolts, and Bazzy.
Yeah, they do have a med plant with Willy, so they have a little bit of longevity.
Oh, Crim's dead though. It looks like they might be able to get in here, but the lasers claim a life.
Yeah, and Willy's working on the glass while he can too. Random goes down. Prim's hopping forward to the final objective here. Oh, gets a freeze punch on. Oh, pissed off was taken out. So it's kind of it's interesting. Both teams are kind of all over the place at the moment.
I don't think like either team really knows what the hell they should be doing right now. Like obviously, Corps know they want to, cap the objective. It looks like they might be able to do that here, unless Crim gets in and just like take their heads off. The random's full health and full NG, so he can go in and get the objective back. But of course, that is like leaving them open to lose some some damage to the objective. But of course, they get it back.
Okay. Very importantly, they do get that objective back. So now we're back to even. We're still at the point where Nades without numbers needs to somehow get to that previous objective, which is a tall order. It's a long ways to get there. Alright, kind of even trades both sides here. Lots of strip on some of these players and frequent going down, so 3v2.
Yeah, William's doing a lot of damage. Boxlight's coming in now. These bolt guns today.
Even trades back and forth here. One player will go, and then the other team will equalize.
Like, it's such a weird position. It's like, who is attacking? Who is defending it?
You're attacking my sanity is what they're doing.
we got
the heavy crit push with Boxlight.
I don't know.
They're taking kills one after another. You gotta like space these kills out. All third kills. Now there's only 2 defenders again for Nades without number here.
Random's got nothing. They lose the positioning. They're in this whole bunch of attacks going, and Crim goes down though. But Muffin and Boxlight is going through the glass. He's gone through the glass.
Yeah, that's a smart play by them. They just need to ensure that to make it as hard as possible on the other team to actually hold that point.
He's got an ice wall to go through, and then he's going to cap it in probably about like 5 seconds.
All right, big spawn from NWN here. Looks like it's a split spawn because one player died right as they spawned.
He'll come back up now. Okay,
X's kind of ignored in the back here, getting a lot of free damage on the entire enemy team.
Yeah, that was a really good Tesla. And now Muffin's holding down the room with MK, but it doesn't matter because they can get grenades for the window. Oh, Random's in again though.
Yeah, he does take it back, but he might get traded out here. Yeah.
Oh, he holds the position though. And frequency.
The Crim is here though.
There's not much you can do against a Basilisk with a bolt gun, but they are defending it. And he does kill him with a shotgun. I'm sorry. Assault rifle.
The AR is disgusting.
He's got a cool boomstick
the
from
giant
now.
heavy man from existence.
Boxlight's coming in, great kills, great damage. Goes under lasers. He's got nothing though. Random needs to come out. Or take bolts to the face free. Krim is here again. And picks up his, like, revenge.
Right now, this heavy is just a menace. Like, they
Muffin
don't...
has no idea where the hell he's looking. But yeah, Krim is just standing there holding position now. It's like he's been there the whole game.
It really feels like it. Yeah, he's getting mid planted up here, so he'll be at a reasonably full health by the time this push comes in.
Oh, Willie doesn't want to take it back though, because there's already people already coming back in.
Does Exito realize the windows, all the glass is open? Okay, he does.
Yeah. Frequently gets an amazing bolt. I'm surprised I didn't kill.
Okay, so they can take it back here.
But of course they don't need this. They need the second objective still. They need to play some really dumb stealth plays. But the problem is they can't sacrifice, what, a minimum of 2 people? They need to push them all the way back.
Yeah, it's a really tall ask. You gotta wipe the enemy team, somehow get a player in there, and then also defend them long enough to take it. And then you have to do that and hold it for the rest of the match.
And they're taking on the green lasers.
I don't even know if that matters. If they just need to take it back. So that's where I'm going with my brain. Freaking gets a very important double kill there on the objective hallway.
And he's done a real good job stripping the defenders. So now it's looking like they might actually be able to push up now.
Random is pushing forward with stealth. He doesn't get through before the enemy team spawns, but will they notice?
He's got the button though. He's
no, he had revealed himself. They weren't actually looking at him. He could have just held it out there. I think they would have not.
Let's be honest, this dystopia, they would have seen him. There's tank scans, there's sound wave. There's no way you can hide.
Yeah, but if you're looking forward, the tac stand doesn't matter unless you look back.
And it shows up on the minimap too.
Yeah, but who looks at the minimap? Okay, that's a fair point.
Now Axio is holding down this little hold. He does a lot of damage there, but he gets killed. And now it looks like they might be able to get it back. Okay, so now they have the foot objective. Spawn's gone up again. So now they have to hold it again. And corps are already, like, pushing in. I mean, they get killed. Infrequent is here. And Infrequent's been playing disgusting, so...
Yeah, he's been playing...
Random's already in. Oh, but Infrequent's in a sword fight match. Jesus Christ, how? How?
/// don't care.
They have lost the objective though now, so now they've got 5 minutes. Oh, they've only got 5 minutes to take this one back and the next one. Jesus Christ!
So I have a very important question.
Yes.
Can you backhack second when you don't control third?
I don't believe so.
Okay. I just had to make sure. Like it's not.
I understand.
Don't have ultimate knowledge on this map.
There are a couple of things you need to do second objective. You need to press the button to open it up, and then you need to actually get in cyberspace to hack it, and then you need to press the button. And, yeah. They do have object control the third one, though. So Random's going in for cyberspace to open it up again, and now the spawns come through, so it's up to, one lone grenade launcher. Which is surprising, because he's actually not better.
From Exito there.
If Infrequent's hit, it wouldn't have been a problem.
Yeah, very stripped here on I don't know, but...
Yeah, Willie's going to get his energy back so he can cap it.
Yeah, there's nobody left on the enemy team to fight him. Getting down to the wire here.
It's a long spawn for them, jeez. I mean, they spawn... No, they didn't spawn in time for it. I don't know what happened. There seems to be only 3 people on the board.
Triple 3 kills back to back there for NWN.
And Borkside's finally getting some damage on the objective. And he's already done 10%.
Well, they do get him, but he distracts them long enough that time is really the most important thing for, I don't know right now, time.
Hmm.
God, McMuffin's doing work, though. Can you get the last one? He does. That's a 1v1 versus Bauxite.
Oh, and he gets it. He gets an EMP, though, so, you know, he doesn't even have a deck anyway.
Yeah, he's just trying to hold it, I guess. I mean, which is really a shame. If he had a deck there instead of the attack scan, or he even just had a basic deck. You can have a basic deck and attack scan, but that's, you know.
Yes, on light. Looks like it's a great laser. This is going to be, like, a disgusting map for them. This whole corridor
unfortunately, Now I don't know is actually making progress towards the final objective.
Hmm.
And they've won their way to the third.
Axio gets a double kill, Muffin gets one, Muffin dies so they can actually maybe potentially push back up to it again. But again, they still need to get the second objective. And I'm not even sure they know how to capture the second objective right now, because like it just doesn't come up.
But I think Infrequent might be able to take this 1v1 against XX and then get the objective, but they just had a spawn and I don't know. So
Yeah, Infrequent
somebody's
got
going to come contest him before he can take this back.
Yeah, there's no way he can defend this against like Krim coming in now.
Yeah, they sent enough players to deal with him, and now they can just focus on these players who are stuck at the final objective.
Still, shields come up, so you know they can't do anything to it right now. That shield's going to come down eventually. And here we go.
Yeah, Krim's laying in some damage, so now it's going to be, can you
looks like
actually
they
stop
might
him
actually
from
get it.
killing the objective? You got one push, you can't die here. Nope, they kill it before they even get out. GG!
Yep, GG. That was intense.
God, what a match.
Well, yeah. What a match. What a slugfest. We were expecting backcaps, but not the intensity we saw.
Yeah, I really think that if Nades Without Number had been able to hold that second objective for, you know, long enough, like over that 4:30 timer, maybe things could have been completely different, because then they wouldn't have had to be on the gas. They could have actually just defended third for the rest of the map. But
It's
man,
just a
very,
shame
very
that
close
Infrequent-
match.
Because Infrequent was playing absolutely out of his mind.
Alright, we're gonna check in on Nades Without Number first. See what they have to say. Give me a sec. And I'll move you over. Hey guys.
Yo.
Guys,
Infrequent, congratulations on cementing yourself as the best bolt gun player in this series.
Yeah, who'd have thought that like good ping meant like good bolt gun?
I know, right? Jesus Christ, you were just like putting people down left and right, and it's like there is no way. Like you're in this tiny position. Somebody just puts one grenade in here, and you lose yourself and the objective, which actually happened. But Jesus Christ, did you play well?
I mean, Muffin played insanely well also.
Yeah,
I was gonna
it was
say, did you
really
guys-
it's really exciting watching you guys fight like back and forth, because it was really close, like the entire map both ways. Like on attack, like it was back and forth. On defense, it was back and forth.
yeah, but you can imagine how exhausting that is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
mean, we know the map, but we know the ping pong map is the ping pong map, but it was really extreme.
Yeah, it was like old Detonator. It was brutal.
It's really brutal.
And
But
they
I
must have played
actually,
on this
I
for
like the
ages,
games
yeah.
overall.
I was gonna say, did you guys understand how to capture back second objective though?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
I mean,
We
I
were
don't,
close
so I'm
to
just
it.
asking.
No, we made everyone clear what the wedge button is, what it does, what it can be used for backhacking.
Yeah, we
And
went through it. And
We
Yeah,
were
we-
planning for it. We were planning for it twice, actually.
With them getting third back there at the end, we had to. If we were able to hold third and then back up second and hold second again, we could have won.
Yeah. We
Also, their last 3-second backhack from the rules.
Oh my
would
God.
that mean?
Yeah, that must
would that
suck.
mean that? Are we playing with the rules that it matters?
Yes, unfortunately.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. It's tough, right? Like,
Yeah. It's a shame as well because me and Muffin were on second jip to get the recap.
I was so close.
Our third didn't like. We didn't have a third forwards to hit the wedge, and yeah.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
that 3 seconds like really dictated the whole match. Like, if you had taken back that point like 5 seconds later, he wouldn't have been able to back hack it. Or like if you had taken it sooner, you would have been able to hack it back after you killed him, right? Just really heartbreaking both ways.
Yeah, and
Yeah, it was
they
a
had this
close
spawn
match.
Yeah. That was the worst, I think, is that we got a nice spawn camp off as well, but by the time we captured, like, you know, we just lost too many people and they just felt like they respawned so quick.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
instant
they had really good
respawn-
bonds. Yeah.
Oh yeah, from the cap. Yeah, the instant respawn from the cap.
Yeah, so you're facing a double wave, which is just it's extremely hard to hold, right? Because they're so close.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
GGs,
All
I
right.
guess.
Yeah. That was we saw Infect for the tournament.
Yeah.
You guys probably are never going to play it again, I assume.
Honestly,
Oh,
I
I
mean,
mean,
They're gonna want to play again for
I
sure.
prefer, in fact, to some of the maps that like we play regularly.
it's
I don't
better than
hate this map.
Silo, maybe.
I
With,
felt
like-
sorry to cut in there, but I felt like our performance on this map was actually really, really good. We just made a couple small mistakes that kind of screwed us a bit, but I feel like with a bit of refinement, we could make this map work really well.
Yeah,
I
you
think this
definitely
could be
showed
a
it.
good map. BDI is it was great.
This
fun
is
watching
the
it.
strongest team. Like, there's no
Yeah,
real doubts about that.
I
Yeah.
think that it just was like, as you said, you guys made some very minor mistakes that like ended up costing you, whereas they kind of like, I didn't see any major like slip ups from them, right? So they was just like, they getting at like 3 seconds, and then I think there was a couple instances where like you guys got into the objective room were like really quickly on first, and I thought you were gonna get it, and then they just narrowly cleared you out.
Yeah.
They did that like 2 or 3 times, and that just kind of slowed you out a little bit.
Second objective really hurt. There was a Crimson with a heavy just running towards the button. 2 people shooting him, just couldn't kill him.
Exactly, right? Like
Yeah.
these little tiny hairs that like they just barely edged you guys out. Like in a couple instances, like if he died like half a second earlier, who knows? Maybe you hold that objective another 3 minutes. Like it
I
just shows
thought
that
so,
like
yeah.
you guys lost, but it was much closer. Like I think than it might seem.
And if Shazam was here instead of me, then I think it would be
Yeah.
a different story.
You played well though.
No, you
say,
played
yeah.
well, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think you should get
Shazam
sunburnt more often.
All right,
Nah,
guys.
I don't know.
I have to cut in. We're gonna check out what Dunno has to say, because in roughly 20 minutes we're gonna have another match. It's going to be full versus Wintermute. Nolicorns,
Full
sorry.
versus
Sorry.
Nolicorns.
Full versus Nolicorns on Silo. So
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
that's going to be one hell of a match as well. But yeah, we're gonna check out
Slobber knocker.
what
I guess Silo is technically a double backup as well, considering like actually the final objective used to be 2 objectives. So yeah, that used to be a double backpack.
Yeah, I think in fact with like a little bit of boxing, it could be a great map. So
I
Yeah,
think so
GG's
too.
guys.
all right, guys.
Yeah,
GG's.
GG.
Coming?
Congrats guys on your win today. How you feel?
Hello.
But that's what is that? Oh, what
I
the
don't
fuck?
know.
Where is that?
What are you
looking for?
we're
There's so
showing
many
Willie
games.
how to get out of teleporter room.
Willie-
He doesn't
Willie's still-
understand.
Oh my god,
Willie's
this
still
stupid
learning the map.
teleporter.
Yeah, sorry.
I always thought like I have to hack from the corpse
Nah.
room.
So
Nah,
guys,
that's-
Can I hack it from the corpse room actually?
No, you can't.
That's
we
so
just got
stupid.
over praising you guys as maybe the strongest team. No,
It's
it
most
really doesn't know the
coordinated.
map.
Yeah, you really know what we're doing. And I was like,
Well, it just shows how strong he is. He
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
need to know the map to
I mean-
play the game.
Yes. I don't know anything.
the Bork's
Yeah.
master plan was to never lose like first or second objective, like one or the other.
Literally, our plan was like, okay, here's how we're gonna hold first. Could be like 3 people in cyber. We're gonna wedge people into the objective, and blah 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 blah. And then like second, we do like a similar plan, but the meat players defend a different position. And then third and onwards, we're just not gonna lose first or second. That was where the plan
Yeah.
ended.
Fortunately, this map is a meme, and we could just backcap third forever.
What a disgusting map. I mean, Jesus Christ, that was disgusting to watch.
It was
Yeah.
really fun to watch, but yeah, that
Oh yeah.
like what a what a
I completely
clusterfuck.
forgot you could go into server access from the top. Oh god, you don't even need to go.
Yeah, there's a lot of jank.
This map is so weird.
It needs a comp version. It needs a fixed _ comp.
It really does, but I don't even know how you would fix Minfect. But yeah, it's a hell of a map, man.
well, nobody can blame me that you guys had to play Infect, so it was your
we could have played
choice.
Detonate. Yeah, we could have played Detonate.
There were other options.
I
You could play
guess.
Tower, or which was one of a weird community map we picked from.
Oh, not tower.
Upward
Yeah, man.
was also in the mix.
I would have been more okay with Upward than Tower. Tower needs somebody to go into like Objective 1 and just change all of the geometry of the generator room, and then it would be an okay map.
So I think, but overall, I think that map, it didn't go as we planned, but it more or less went as maybe we expected.
It was certainly exciting to watch. How did you feel about infrequent, like just putting bolts into like your vampires?
Yeah, very annoying. Bolt is.
It was very funny to watch. Just every single person running back to back into the room and losing the exact same fight.
He got new internet recently, didn't he? So now he can actually like Bolt
You
is
can
so
see
much better.
where you're going.
Yeah, he's so much better with like good ping though. That's unreal. Like it's much harder to play with like 100 ping or whatever.
To be fair, this is why I was good with grenade launcher.
I'm really curious. Like when you guys got the back hack with 3 seconds left, and they just didn't have time to take it back. Like, did you feel pretty comfortable going into the last round? Or
yeah, how bad did you feel?
We knew that. Like to be honest, we were upset initially because we knew that was going to be a factor. So like we were trying to like make sure that we held it at the end, and then they recapped it like in like the last minute or whatever. I think it was less than that. It was like 30 seconds.
I think it was 13 seconds left on the clock.
So I think we kind of thought it was lost at that point. But fortunately, we were. I felt good, and also, kind of.
I would
shitty.
be interested to see which team held it for longest, though.
Well, scoreboard's broken. We can't check.
Well, we capped second first, and then we won it like.
I mean, you did win out in the time,
so,
but
you did finish
held it longer. Yeah, you did finish.
Yeah.
I think we probably held it longer as well, but yeah, I can. It's yeah.
Yeah, I was saying like on stream and stuff that like they capped it like too soon, right? They gave you guys a double spawn with 13 seconds left. If they had either like capped it sooner, right, or later, like you may have not been able to cap it.
Did they stop themselves from capping it?
No, they just. I think they just took it.
Yeah. They maybe should have waited until the very last second, but
yeah, I don't.
So you were
when
just
you're in
going to
the
comment on
moment,
them.
like, you just want to get it right.
That's a completely unintuitive play, even if it's correct. So I don't really blame them for not.
That's the trouble with this whole these backcap rules. There's always like a kind of like loopholes to exploit in the rules. I guess there's no.
Well, it is what it is.
Because equally, when we were on attack, when we capped second, we knew we'd capped it faster than them. Like
there was a chance like they had somebody in the room, they just didn't have somebody to wedge them in, right? Like they would have capped it back, they just didn't get somebody to do the wedge.
Yeah. So at that point, but it was just like in some sense, at that point we were just on defense again. Like
I was saying that it's like who's playing what position now?
Yeah,
it's just nuts.
Yeah, it's like the whole map is just a giant like push back and forth. It's like you're playing a fucking payload map in TF2.
Yeah, it's actually it is almost like a CP map or something. I mean, Objective 3 may as well be like middle CP of like Badlands, the way it gets recapped over and over.
Alright.
Still a very exciting match. It'd be nice to see it again, but the map needs fixes.
Yeah. Well, any closing words? Otherwise, we're going to go into a short break, and then we're heading over to Silo.
Memes.
Oh man, I cannot wait to watch this Silo map.
I'm gonna look forward to watching this.
We're playing all the bad maps today. Let's go.
Alright guys, we're gonna see you in roughly 15 minutes. Until then.